Okay, hello all you crazy people out there. My name is Dragonite. Welcome back to Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Waffle. God, that's gonna be a hard one to use your nickname for, because I'm so used to calling you Barry. Hey Dragonite, tell me you got a little tougher. Me? You even need to ask? Of course I got tougher. Come on, let's battle it out. Alright, so this is our first official rival battle of this game, and you are not actually going to be entering the field, just jumping around like an absolute monkey. Instead you're gonna enter by sending out a Starly. And I'm gonna enter by sending out a Starly. Okay, that's cool. My Starly has 1 level on your Starly. And I'm going to just go and spam the quick attacks. And that was actually a lot of damage coming from the Starly in a quick attack. And I mean, I get the same type of attack bonus from it, but still. Alright, it won't be doing as much damage this time, because you went ahead and lowered my physical attack. But you know what? Alright, if that was a critical hit, I am not worried. So Kepler's going to be finishing off your Starly with a quick attack. I believe all 3 of my Pokemon should be getting a level out of this one. Darwin might not, but Kepler and Archimedes definitely will. Yeah, Darwin did not get a level out of that one. And Kepler learned a wing attack. Okay. So you are, I believe, going to have a Piplup. I believe that was the Pokemon that was absent in the case. Turtwig was still there at the beginning of the game, and Piplup would be the one that is super effective on me. So I'm going to stay in with Starly for now. You probably have Wing Attack do more damage than Quick Attack does. That is 60 power to 40 power. Yeah, Wing Attack is the ideal move to use here. I'm faster anyway. The priority doesn't matter much. Wow. Okay. Oh, that's right. My attack is at -2. Alright, so with that in mind, let me switch out to Darwin over here. Piplup probably can't do anything to a Magikarp. At least not anything interesting, because its offenses aren't that high, and its Water-type attack is whatever, but yeah, use Growl on the Magikarp, as if that matters, because I don't even have any moves that can damage you. Only Splash. And we will be switching back into Kepler here, so that I have my my attack restored to its original level, and hopefully can actually do damage to this thing. A little bit faster than I was. Or you can use Growl 3 times in a row. Whatever. You do you. So... what would this be? A 4-hit KO? Oh my god. I want Kepler to do this. This could be a bit tight. Yeah. You also could be using something besides Growl. I guess, like, I don't have to do the switching spam, the Magikarp switching that I have taken to calling it, in order to give Magikarp experience, but that's kind of what I'm doing now anyway, just because I want to dispel the attack debuffs. Just because it's so annoying. Use Pound, thank you. Okay. I might be able to take you down with Wing Attack. It'll be close. It'll depend on the damage roll, and if I can get a critical hit, that would be nice. Almost. Alright, you know what? If you wanted to use Growl that time, it wouldn't have mattered, because I would have been able to just Wing Attack you into Oblivion. And good game, Waffle. Good game. Alright, so Kepler is going to be getting a level. Darwin is going to be getting a level. Archimedes did not get a level there, being the only one who did not appear in battle. Darwin grew to level 9. Darwin actually gained a lot of experience there from being the one who, from actually being switched in. Alright. What do you mean I lost? Well, that's it. That's the last time I'll ever lose. Going to be the world's toughest trainer, and you know it. First thing to do is take on the Oreburgh City Pokemon Gym. I'm gonna toughen up for that totally. Alright, you go do that. I'm gonna run back to the Pokemon Center to heal. And here we back are on Route 203. So, there are a couple of NPCs here. I don't doubt that some of them are trainers. Can I talk to you, please? The first Pokemon to appear in a battle is the one at the top of your list. Yes, that's the lead-off Pokemon, because I love using baseball metaphors for describing Pokemon games. You are an NPC trainer. I am remembering the other reason that I like to speed up non-interesting trainer battles, and that is not only to save time, but also because I tend to record these Pokemon games, and Let's Plays in general, but especially Pokemon, in long, multiple-hour recording sessions. One of these days I'm going to remember to just take off my dog's collar when I sit down to record so that she can't shake her head very loudly, but also just to rest my voice once in a while for a minute. Alright, can I get behind that? Oh, okay, I can go around this. I don't need to surf across that. Let's see. There was something else that crossed my mind in that last one, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, I really like when the battles open. The characters come on screen in the exact same way that they did in the original Diamond and Pearl games, and then it transitions smoothly to 3D. Like, the background fades in. And the environment in general fades in, because when it's, like, never mind. It's really cool. I'm also wondering, and I'm not like, I don't know a lot about 3D animation, or 2D animation for that matter, although I do know a fair amount of the vocabulary. I wonder if, especially the in-battle trainer poses, if this is hand animated, or if they actually like motion captured the way that they move here. I don't know enough about animation to really be able to tell by looking at it, but I don't know. At least Dawn's set of animations look fairly lifelike. Some of the other NPCs, like the NPC kid over there, he looked a little bit stiff in some places, so I'm suspecting that was probably not motion capture. I don't know if they would have for the player character or not. Others, or maybe other important characters like Cyrus or Cynthia or whatever. Anyway, are you an NPC? Do you fight me? You do. Also, are we using the scaled experience formula here in this game? Because it seems like when I'm fighting opponents who are now like 6 levels weaker than me, I'm getting much less experience per victory than I was before. And I know the growth equations. I know the amount of experience that you have at any given level, the equation for that, and it doesn't ramp up that quickly. But I feel like the amount of experience that I've been gaining from winning has gone down fast, and I wonder if this game makes use of the scaled experience formula. That is TM98s, plural, which is going to contain Rock Smash? Rock Smash. Okay. It's a hidden moves app. Use Rock Smash from your Pokédex and wild Pokemon will get rid of boulders on your path. Interesting, okay. So it is no longer attached to your team. Alright. Using hidden moves. Alright, so can I wait, what did you say? Okay, use it from the Pokédex. Okay, so do I have to hold down the right trigger? Right trigger or right bumper? That's the right bumper. Alright, I don't know why the game told me it was R, because I usually think of that as the trigger. Alright, you know what? Who cares? I don't really want to smash any of these rocks anyway. I'm gonna have to learn how to eventually. Like for these. Oh wait, I also need the badge from the gym. Duh. Okay. Wow. I'm bad at everything. Okay, that's awkward. So let's move on. I am going to fight these two campers before moving on to Orbert City. Alright, that's one. And this is the other. Okay, Chimchar wants to learn Power-Up Punch, so I am no longer worried about fighting the Rock-type gym. Alright, so we're going to be greeted as we enter Ouroboros City with this little NPC. If you don't have a single gym badge, the trainer will look down on you like you're a total noob, right? So I'll show you where the town's Pokemon gym is. I remember the fact that an NPC actually, like, called you a noob or whatever was a bit of a minor big deal in the original games, especially because at that point, the internet speech was not as mature and like universally understood as it might be now. Those are events from the mine, and the fact that I don't remember if it was here or if it was somewhere else in the game. In Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, there is an NPC who like calls you a noob or something, and that got a bit of a reaction out of people. Anyway. Are you talking about shinies? Yeah. I remain the only person in the world who just does not care about shinies. I don't see the big deal. There's a couple alternate palettes that I like. But for the most part, I think the regular palettes of shiny Pokemon look better than the shiny versions. Roark lets you train in the mine. You are going to explain gym trainers to us. There are 8 gym leaders in the Sinnoh region. Alright. Again, I'm just going to... Yeah, some people do give me stuff. So I will just go talking to NPCs, even if I'm not really that interested in hearing what they have to say, honestly. I'm gonna talk to them anyway. At least, I'm gonna try to remember that. Because once in a while they give you interesting things. Things like, in that case, Pokeballs, sometimes potions or whatever, sometimes even evolution items are sometimes given out by NPCs. Anyway, Barry is in front of the gym. I'm gonna leave him to his own devices for now. Waffle, I gotta call him by his name. Machop, you are looking for a trade. I'm not interested in trading it for an Abra. Okay, so traded Pokemon do still get the experience bonus. And Pokemon do have abilities. And you are the Pokemon equivalent of, like, the kid who grew up with Harry Potter and said, and went around telling everyone that they were a wizard, which I totally never did, I swear. A Pokemon called Zubat. I have no Zubat, alright. Guessing you would give me an item if I showed you a Zubat, but not super interested in that. Okay, here's the Pokemart. If I recall, the gym leader went off to work in the mine. If I go over... You run with the running shoes on, it feels like you're the center of attention. If you come over here, there's a little bit of Route 207 you can explore, and there's a biker who cannot get back up that slippery path. There's a cycle shop in Eterna City, which we are not at now. We will be in due time. Oh, you know what? I can move with the D-pad. I don't need to use the analog stick. I can use the D-pad to move. That's cool. So we're going to just pick up a Pokeball. And nothing else. And is there anything... There is a hidden Pokeball there. Okay. Thought that looked like a spot where a hidden item might be. Okay, so when I move around with the D-pad, I walk, and now I can hit the B button to run. Whereas if I were to use the analog stick, I would just be running automatically all the time. I'm gonna probably prefer the D-pad. I just think this feels better because this is a very... More so than a lot of the other recent Pokemon games, this is a very grid-based game. That is, Mount Coronet. I really like Sinnoh's geography when it comes to Mount Coronet. And I'm sure I will be talking more about that later, but there's actually a couple of reasons why I like Mount Coronet. Both in terms of the gameplay and just the world building around it. Alright, you are going to be telling me about Roark, which, like, 3 different people have done already. Alright. So I'm going to... I guess I'll talk to Barry if I have to. Barry, I mean Waffle, God. By the end of the game, I'll finally have your nickname down. You're too slow. The gym leader's long gone now. He said he had to go to, oh yeah, the Orberg mine. I got my badge already, so it's no big deal to me, but... I like how she's just looking over her shoulder like, do I really have to talk to this guy? Let's see, this is a museum, right? This is the equivalent of the Peter Museum. You can resurrect your fossils and whatnot. Coal mining and you. Oh, I've got some thoughts on that. Anyway, let us... I'll go into the museum in a minute. First, let me just talk to the NPCs here. Back when I was your age, is what I got into that. I have a rotten time deciding which moves your Pokemon should learn. In the beginning, it's pretty easy. Why not training in the Orberg Mine? Just get rid of the moves that suck. Like, Leer and whatnot. I would say Taunt. Taunt is okay in competitive, but in single player, Taunt is pretty useless. That's gonna be a Great Ball. Alright, wonderful. What would be the best Pokemon for them? Let's see, what do you have to say? We avoid causing any damage to the natural habitats of Pokemon. Oh, if only the people who ran mines in real life could say that. The whole system is automated. There's nothing backbreaking about it. Well, that's good. There are many things to not like about coal and the mining neighborhood, but it's good that you've at least solved the problem where it's actually really dangerous and not very good at all for the miners. All right, let's go into the museum. I've noticed, by the way, and I don't think I've drawn attention to this yet, but I've noticed that there are reflections on a lot of surfaces. I do not remember... There may have been, I just wouldn't have noticed, I guess, but I do not remember there being reflections on this many surfaces in Sword and Shield. The Pokemon that carry this must have been incredibly strong, you say. Indeed. Alright, you never expected something this big. And there are How Coal is Made Part 2. The buried plant matter was forced ever deeper into the underground due to tremors and fissures caused by the shifting land masses. Alright, so we're gonna have a bit of a mini geology lesson here. Part 1. In a time long before history, vegetative matter was swept away by rain and rivers. It came to be buried under the ground. And, How Coal is Made Part 3. Deep underground, the plant matter was subjected to heavy pressure and the heat of magma. It gradually turned into coal. Alright. Indeed. Roark Mine extends into the seafloor. That's exciting. You study Pokemon fossils. So if I were to bring you a fossil, I could have it resurrected. The fossils in Sinnoh are interesting. Cranidos and Rampardos and Shieldon and Bastion. And are those any Pokemon that I would want to use? I've never used either of them in single player. I used a Rampardos a couple of times in competitive, but not extensively. Maybe I'll use a Rampardos. I know that it's the textbook definition of a glass cannon. Insanely high attack, like Deoxys attack levels of attack, and pretty much nothing in any other department. Whereas Bastion is pretty much the opposite. It's got pretty bad attack, but high defenses, and therefore, honestly, it's probably rather not a lot of fun to use in single player. But I'll think about it. That's a super potion. Okay. So if I recall, all I need to do is run down into the mine, say hi to Roark, and then run out of the mine, and then I can go to the gym. There are a couple of trainers down there, but it's not a huge dungeon or anything like that. Taking a tour of the coal mine. Alright, yeah, I think the rest of us are trying to get off of coal, honestly, by this point in history. Net zero emissions by 2030 and all that, ideally sooner. And I don't think the fact that you're just mining all this coal out of the earth en masse is really helping in that department. I may be challenged to battles, I know. Some Pokemon look like rocks, which is to say that we're going to be probably seeing some Geodude down here. That is a Cross Defend. Alright. And it's not a... This place is basically just a little back and forth, isn't it? Do you battle me? You met these Mach up on Route 207. Alright. There are battles down here, right? You snuck your Pokemon to Roark. I think snuck is not really the word to use here. Okay, Revenge actually hit harder there than I really expected it to. Which, in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have been as surprised at, because Revenge will do double damage. If I'm going for the bag for the medicine pocket, Revenge will do double damage if it's used after the user takes attack. It's like Avalanche or some of those moves. And it is, once you double the base power, it does have a base power of 120. Which is a lot for this point in the game. Plus stab from being a fighting type move from Machop. Fallen boulders need to be smashed so they're out of the way. If you get the badge from the gym in town, you'll be able to do this too. Of course, you'll have to beat the gym leader first. That'd be me. Okay, well, thanks for telling us, I guess. I'm going to do a little bit more training down here. And that is an escape rope, and I'm going to hold on to that for now, and I'm going to battle you on your break. Okay. Alright, I was sort of okay, this is a one-way. I was sort of expecting that I would probably not really be using Archimedes much until I got to the gym, because having access to Power-Up Punch means that Archimedes is probably the only thing that I'll be using in the gym, but I feel like there's gotta be a hidden item around here somewhere. No? Alright. Oh, come on. Oh well, it's not like anyone else on my team really can do anything to rock types. If I try to have Starly or, God forbid, Magikarp fight either of those two things that last trainer had, we would have been here all day. Anyway, I am going to go back to the Pokemon Center to heal. I am going to end things off. And next time, we are going to be taking on Roark's gym. So, for the time being, I hope you all enjoyed that. My name is Dragonite, and I will see you all later.